y'all just don't know. I was just talking a minute ago. Not recording a doggone thing. I don't know. I probably been going 10 minutes or better. Then something just made me look to see if I had enough time. I don't even see the time clock up here. Whew, okay. Anyway, I'm back. I made it to the store, got me some bleach, got me a good charger for my phone for the $5. That's what I'm talking about. Boy, I love them Arabs. And I'm washing and I'm back. Okay. Now, in the last video, I went back to look at the last video I made. I was talking about, I was trying to refer to the video about Stargates. Anyway, I looked through the whole video, and I don't know if like they play with time, if they took that information out of her video. But I tell you what, that information was not there. And I looked through all the rest of my history on my videos, my most recent histories. And I didn't see any video that could have been based on that topic but that. So they removed that information from her video. They had to have. That she was talking about those Stargates and things. They did that. But her name is Jennifer Veterans for Truth is her name. And you could go look at the video. It, like I say, it don't have that punch that it had when I first saw it. It don't have that pow, pow, them blows, them knockout blows that I was really fascinated with when I first looked at the video, because they took that information out. But yeah, we're gonna check out some. I still got some I wanna, it's still some good key points in there. But I was telling you in the last video that that's a Stargate. That's a Stargate between the goddess and the One World Tower. From her video, I learned that was a Stargate. And they took that potent out of there. They took that potency out of there. I don't know. She got a lot of information. I don't know how much of her is covered in the blood of Jesus, though. Some of us is out here on this battlefield fighting and not realizing that we either have to be fighting for the Lord or we have to be fighting for the devil. So you have to cover everything in the blood of Jesus out here. You can't just be out here. You can't have that kind of knowledge and not know who you with. I'm a West Side Chicago girl, and I get it from Barney Mac, but you used to hear it all the time in the city, and they used to holler, "Who you with?" They want to know who you with. You Viceroy, you Black Gangster Disciple. Who you with? Who you riding with? So I'm like them right now. I want to know who you with. And you got to know who you with. Because they robbed that young lady of some very, very potent off her video. I went back to look and I'm like, because she made me, it was like the answer to my question. It was the answer to, like, what is that between her and the One World Tower? And after bumping up on that video, I'm like, dang, that's what it is. Because I seen her. I saw her come through the portal. I saw her come through CERN. And I don't even know, is it necessary for it to be as elaborate as CERN? I don't know. But that leads me into the Holy Spirit told me a little while ago. Let's say, look up what a 3-point star is. So you know that a 5-point star is man. That's the head, 2 arms, and 2 legs. So we know that. Okay. But something in my spirit said, look up what a 3-point star is. So I look up what a 3-point star is, and immediately I remember that I did a video on the 3-point star already, the Mercedes Benz. And then down in New Orleans, they got the Mercedes Benz Stadium. And I affiliated it at that time with the altar of a voodoo witchcraft, the altar of a zombie people at that time. But when I looked up the 3-point star this time, uh, it says that the 3-point star is a mode of transportation. It's symbolic for the 3 modes of transportation, and that's land, sea, and air. Now remember, Jesus walked on water. Yeah, Peter saw him. I don't know about any of the other guys on the on that was on the boat, but Peter saw Jesus walk on water. So now, if Jesus has the power, to walk on water, the power of the air, so do we. So do we. And maybe it was something about the water and the air that made it possible. See, we haven't come into all of our powers, and a lot of us aren't even looking. They're not even looking. But I'm believing that that's why that capstone on that pyramid is such a game changer for those devils. Because here goes land, sea, and air. It's a pyramid. And those are modes of transportation. Technology. Technology. And devils they can only do fire, fire and ice. Fire and ice. That's why they don't like to go back, because it's so cold or it's way too hot. So it's rough business. It's rough business for these devils. And I already showed you in the last video where they're getting ready to change the game. They're getting ready to put us under their feet. And we gonna have to deal with fire and ice. And they gonna have our nice little bodies. And they gonna be on top of us. And they gonna be on this earth as in the days of Noah running things. Everybody just keep walking around here sleep. You'll just knock yourself out. Keep calling God's children crazy. Let's see, we're gonna be the ones saved from all the hell that's getting ready to break loose. Oh, because they getting ready to bust out. They busting out. Ooh, it's gonna get serious. I don't know if I shared with y'all. I think I shared it on Facebook where who was that used to say? It seems to hang on like a snowball rolling down the hill. It seems to hang on. Ashford and Simpson. I think that was their names. And the husband died, but the wife is still living. And she has this song that says, she's singing it too, baby. Dinosaurs gonna live again. Something like that. Something about dinosaurs. And people so asleep. They don't realize that they are going to walk on this earth once again. And we are going to be, or they are going to be under their feet. because the Lord have blessed me to be highly awakened in the game. You got some sleepwalkers out here. I'm be running around gathering up all the babies. You feel what I'm saying? Them same babies that be like, you got the book, you got the book. Them babies finna be my babies. I'm finna be the mother of a lot of babies. Why people call themselves robbing me of what's mine. Sorry, didn't mean to get emotional. Going through some things. So now, I wrote down some stuff. The Lord was revelating to me on October the 2nd, 2019. And then I was bumping up on some more stuff around about October the 5th. So I'm going to just touch on a few things right here, kind of elaborating on the video that I made earlier. I forgot I had made these notes. I could have put this in that video, but that's all right. It's okay. So now, Stargate, fictional device, Einstein's theory of relativity, which allow for the existence of wormholes. Wormholes. What are wormholes? We'll continue to read and elaborate later. However, a naturally occurring black hole formed by the collapse of a dying star. What I say about stars, we stars. I used to wear my chain. Do your chain hang low? Yes. We are the stars. The head, two arms, and two legs. We're the 5-pointed star. So we are stars. So the collapse of a dying star, the collapse of a dying star, this is why they have to keep mankind's levels so low, almost to the point of death. They have to keep us dead. And Satan told Eve, surely you won't die. And as soon as she bit, she was dead. So be careful about the word death, because it don't always mean you're going to be in your grave. Dead could be meaning you're dead in spirit. How else would a star die unless it died in spirit? So they keep your levels low. They keep your levels low with television. They're always telling you lies to keep your levels low so you never awaken and see the truth. They keep your levels low with entertainment, celebrities. They're always singing you a lie, putting you under a spell. They keep you under spells with their Super Bowl rituals. They be voodooing the whole world. Like I was telling you that the Mercedes Benz was like it was I had affiliated it with the voodoo altar of zombie and people and putting people under spell. Sports, they used to go throw God's children in the arena with lions for sports. And I'm talking about arenas that's the same size as football stadiums are now. The game has not changed, just the players. It's the same game. And people too sleep to wake up and realize they're too scared to be different from the rest of the world. People call me crazy on a daily. Ask me, do I care? I'm nice, fine, and healthy over here, baby. Living good, eating good. Okay. My brother and his father, my peoples looks out for me. The collapse of a dying star does not by itself create a wormhole. This camera is playing with me too, also. Whew. What about that? So it takes other things to create these wormholes, not just your star dying. That's just one component. Okay, so we got to keep their levels low all the time. We have to keep them on low frequency so we can handle them. They don't like it when you wake up and you get on these high frequencies and you kind of out of this world, baby. You know what I'm saying? They don't like that. So they give you television and sports and entertainment and celebrities. Hey, devil already got they star. He done yanked them for they star. He calling them stars. You a star. And the whole time he done yanked them for it. Got them doing everything under the sun for this whole fake money. It's not even real. Can I get my gold coins, please? Where's my silver? What about my cave of stones full of jewels and diamonds, emeralds? What about that? The devil done yanked us for everything. And people keep wanting to run around here and contribute to his cause. Allowing demonic entities to rip through the veil. I mean, it's one thing you didn't know. Like Eve, she was just being a little hard-headed. She was, I don't know, because the adversary even lied to her and told her, surely you won't die. I believe at that point is when the other three cronies that was still up in heaven was able to rip through the veil on Mount Hermon when he, the devil, got Eve to eat the forbidden fruit. I believe at that point they ripped through the veil. That made, she died. That made a wormhole in time. This stuff is deep, but it's law. The Lord told me to be as wise as that old serpent and sweet as a dove. I have seen the joy in my heart, the smile on my face, make people stumble back as though I had pushed them hard, like I gave them a good old shove. So don't let nobody steal your gifts that the Lord gave you from you. Because joy is definitely a gift and a weapon on this battlefield, baby. The game is real. Wormholes are invisible magnetic fields, superconductors. CERN, I put in parentheses. Superconductors are stargates. Now see, funny how they need a dying star in order to even begin to create these wormholes. So what that means? That means they got to keep their foot on your neck at all times. That's number one thing in the game. That's the first thing in the game. To keep their foot on your neck and to keep your frequencies and your levels and low in life. That's, I would assume, was where the term low life come from. To keep you on these low levels of life. And they keep a lot of people there. A lot of people can't smile. A lot of people can't do nothing but try to destroy somebody else's life. So this is real. This is real. I can actually affiliate. I can take this and I could put it into the puzzle of life. I can fit this in there. So the Stargate is a gate made with your dying star. Wake up. So I'm figuring, this is just my own thinking here now. The male part of Satan is still trapped in abyss, the fifth level of heaven from the book of Enoch, it says. He is chained to the fifth level of heaven. Now, the second level of heaven is hell. Now, hell is up under our feet, so don't get caught up on placement, okay? Because the fifth level of heaven could be, who knows? Don't get caught up on up, 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 because it's not working like that. Because hell is actually under the earth, but it is the second level of heaven, according to the book of Enoch. I do a lot of reading. I really do. But the female part, she running things. The female part of the adversary is running things. They say that that's who really tricked Eve, not Satan, but Saturnalia. Who knows? I wasn't there. Or was I? I don't know. So now, I'm just gonna talk about some things that associate us with stars. Okay, so God told Abraham, "I will multiply you as the stars in the sky. You will be the father of many nations." And He affiliated us with the stars in the sky. He made an affiliation there, and this just accidentally went to this on my screensaver. Just moving some of that stuff out the way. But it accidentally went to this, and I just left it there because I never get to see the sky full of stars like that. But I imagine that that's what Abraham looked up and saw. He saw all of those stars, and we are those stars. We are those stars. Why else would the Lord even compare the stars in the sky to us? We're those stars. And Satan tries to rob us of those stars any way he can by offering you the things of the world. Like I was saying earlier about how celebrities have been robbed of their star because the adversary have offered them money. And they have to do some weird stuff. Like they drinking blood, sperm. They sacrificing their newborn babies. I mean, ain't no telling what he might ask of them. The bigger the celebrity, the stranger the things that they have to do gets. Those rituals that they do at the Grammy Awards and the BET Awards and all of that, everybody is in on that. Everybody that participate, produce, all of that, they all in on it. They all witches. Giving up that energy for the devil. And then when we participate in it, when we participate and we spend all that money on a football ticket and there's children in the world hungry, come on now. I mean, or even a concert. You know how much money you spend on a concert? I was going to go check out Cat Williams at one time, and I was looking at some tickets, and it was like $200 and $300. And that was for some not so good seats. So you just look at how the world squanders money and wastes money when It's so many other things that money could be being used for rather than to go see somebody in concert or a comedy show. But they all in on it. They all in on it. And I like Cat Williams. Don't get me wrong. I got some of his DVDs. That's my boy. But money talk, and then once they done throw a little of that MK Ultra on you and done tortured the hell out of you, things change. Because you don't realize how serious it was when you signed on the dotted line. It gets serious. So, that's how the adversary gets your star. Then he stifles the life out of it till it's dead and opens up a magnetic wormhole, a Stargate. And it's all right there in our face, and we can't put it all together because the devil is blindsiding you left and right. If you're not up under this blood, you're not understanding this. You're not getting this. The wise man followed Jesus' star. When Jesus was born, it was a big old star up in the north, baby. They were wise and they knew how to read the sky. That's what made them wise. Because the Lord gave them the discernment to understand what those stars mean and what's really going on. That made them wise men. And then they didn't go back and tell Herod like he told them to. He said, hey, once you follow that star and you find Jesus, come back and tell me where he at, because I want to bless him with some gifts too. Wise. You don't have to be Bill Gates to be wise. You don't have to be Elon Musk to be wise. You don't have to be Donald Trump, a multi-millionaire, billionaire, wherever he is. You don't have to be those people to be wise. See, even wisdom has been misconstrued, defiled. I was reading through the Bible. The Lord took me on a journey about women in the Bible. And the first part of taking me on the journey, it was all cleaned up women. It was all Esther, and it was all Ruth and Naomi, and it was all cleaned up women. Then the next time we went, now I wasn't even going in it this time for women because I thought I had that covered. He showed me where it was some straight up hoes that was down for him. So then here I go again with who you with? Because see, it don't always have to look good to be good. You call them what you want, wenches, prostitutes. But he pointed out to me several different times that I don't even know about, because we all know about the one in Jericho that hid the spies. But it's other wenches that held it down in the Bible too. Who knew? Who knew? Look, not always married couples. It may say something like a man and a woman, and the woman did such and such a thing for the Lord that made her white as snow at that point. No matter what she was doing, what she had going on, she knew who the real God was. So watch judgment. Be careful about who you try to judge. Okay? I done got all off the topic. What was I talking about? What was I talking about? I was just talking about the things that make you wise. What makes you wise is to know who the real, living, true God is. That's what makes you wise. And to follow him and to put in work for him any chance and any opportunity that you get. That's what makes you wise. Not because you're perfect or you're rich. So now, Satan, the wise men follow Jesus' star. I just want to tell you, I'm just pointing out where stars have been affiliated with us. Okay, in so many instances. Satan later tried to tempt Jesus out of his star. So that star was shining so bright when he was born. Everybody in the land saw it. Satan saw it. Satan said, if you do this, that, and the third, he tempted him 3 times. If you bow to me, if you make this stone bread. Several times. See, these are all gifts that we have from the Lord too. Everything that Jesus did while he walked this earth, we can do it too. Just like Jesus multiplied them loaves of bread, you're going to have to know your power. You're going to have to know your power in the Lord. Because I'm telling you, these devils getting ready to come take this thing over. They've been waiting a long time for this. A long time. But he tried to rob Jesus of his star. If he could have got that star to die, we'd have lost the game. We'd have lost the game. Jesus is beautiful and wonderful and magnificent in so many ways. He saved the whole world. So then I go on to talk about, in the beginning, the Lord divided the waters. And he put some above and he put some below. So I don't know exactly what I was getting at. Maybe I'll figure it out. And he put some of the stars, he put us, the stars, above. He didn't put us in the waters below. Put us stars above. Like I said, I don't know what I was getting at exactly. And some stars are prisons for those who don't belong in this dimension. Like I say. Oh. So now, on October the 5th, I went on to talk about portals. Portals. Because that's what a Stargate would be. It would be a portal. A wormhole. From one end, this is what they say a wormhole looks like. Let's see if I can do one. That's a wormhole. From one end to wherever they trapped at, and it connects you to the other end. You come out the other end. It's a portal. It's a portal. And I did a video on the USB man. Quantum matter. That's what they call it. Everything is quantum now. So, a bunch of fancy words for demonic entities. Okay? When you get on your computer, it used to be portals. And it did. I don't know if some computers still have them. We know we got these laptops and these cell phones and things like that now. So we don't use the portal as much as we used to. But, you used to put your USB cord in portal 1 or portal 2. Funny thing that the USB cord, the black matter, quantum matter, was the cord that went into these portals. And you see a lot of interesting Lovecraft. In a lot of his drawings, you see like a lot of like this mess I got right here over here to the side. I got a mess over here. But you see a lot of cords and wires and all of that kind of stuff coming out of robots, and you see a lot of that. You see a lot of that. And just a bunch of wires going everywhere. That's where we at right now. We can't function without this stuff. I like to have a fit because I couldn't get no juice on my cell phone. But that's because I'm trying to put in some work for the Lord, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get it in right here. But we can't function without this stuff. And I know darn well, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling like they using our star. That's the information that I got from Jennifer. Hold on. Hold on. Because that's it right there. I'm feeling like that information that they're getting on us. I'm sorry. I'm feeling like our star, which this is obvious to that point too, that our star is what they need in order to make a component of what they need to make this thing go off right. Our dying star. So all of these scientists that they have working for them, those are dying stars. And they use their energy for their cause and purpose. Their dying star is opening up wormholes. Their dying star is one component. Then the magnetic fields, that's a second component. She's going to talk about, interestingly enough, she's going to talk about
scientists finally discover
how if you see planes or areas, or if you look up high on in the air over certain parts of Egypt and things, how it looks like a graph. Where my little fake credit card at? My fake credit card. Oops. Where I be showing you that. Is it up here? Mess up a whole bunch of other stuff trying to find my fake credit card. But can't find my fake credit card. All of those lines that be right there in your chip, the chip part of your credit card. If you look up high on Egyptian land, it looks like, could that have fit in my phone? It looks like the chip technology. Now, in the midst of all of this, don't forget now, I'm trying to figure out what a chip is. What's a chip? What's a chip? Darn. That almost didn't want to come out. Oh, no, that wouldn't have fit. What's technology, I mean? That's what you get for trying to multitask. I've been trying to figure out what technology is. What is technology? So the pyramids definitely have something to do with it. Your star, your energy definitely has something to do with it. 6:30. It's important to keep your levels high.
How are we gonna just continue to sell oil to them? What about this? Why does the pyramids and other places, other ancient civilizations that are no longer around, why do they look like motherboards, computer chips? What were they doing with these? Why do they look like grids? Was it for free energy?
Free energy. Free
What
now.
else would it be for? Of course it was. And there's scientists that know this. There's scientists that don't, and they refuse to speak about it. And what's the best way to get people to not talk about it? It's call it a conspiracy. That's crazy. It's a conspiracy. Just in general, would anybody, I don't care what civilization it is, would they really spend decades building these structures to put a coffin in?
To put a coffin in? Really? We made all these pyramids to bury people in?
It's ridiculous. Not only that, but they have never found any remains in these supposed tombs of pyramids. Why are these pyramids on all continents?
Why?
This is a good article right here. Warm Antarctic.
I like her. Did I give you her name? Jennifer Veterans for Truth. Like I say, that's the video. They robbed her out a whole lot of good information out of that video. She got to stay a little bit more. She got to walk a little bit more up under that blood. She's a cold sister, if you ask me. I hope she don't ever get mad because I used a little bit of her video to bring my points. I didn't defile it in any kind of way. I just, it just hits on my point exactly. You know, I had these pyramids everywhere. Another thing, I'm gonna start looking into this too. I'm gonna check out this because it takes several components to make a wormhole. So we got the pyramid. And what about this arc? This arc is on everything. I saw it on Texas Pete Hot Sauce. Let me see. The other night. I started not to buy it. But then I looked up at the other one and it said crystal. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Ain't no telling what they don't put in there. So I'm just like pleading the blood of Jesus over everything because it's everywhere. You can't miss it. You can't avoid it. What did I do with that hot sauce? I put it on my turkey necks. Which I'm getting ready to warm up the last few of them in just a moment. Look at that. Right between his legs is an arc. And is he a ghost? Is that ain't nobody? Ain't nobody. Woo, unplug him, still just blowing my mind with that one. He ain't got no face, that's for sure. But there go an arc. And these things are going up everywhere. They're going up everywhere. Are these portals? Are these Stargates? Are these fictional devices? Really? Fictional my foot. Everything we've been told is a lie. All right. And you remember I did the video on uh Isis. And she's always an ark. Always an ark. And I think I was talking about the woman being the rib. And the rib is also in the form of an arc. Your rib goes from the front of your body to the back of your body. And the woman was taken from Adam's rib. We one of Adam's ribs. This arc is going up everywhere. Everywhere. That's how come I don't see how people got time for all the foolishness that some of them got time for. Because there's some real stuff going on that I definitely don't understand. That I'm constantly asking the Lord to explain to me, because what's going on? What's going on? Like, for real, what's going on? I want to know. Who has time for bull stuff? Who got time for it? I can't think of nothing else. Nothing else that I want to say on this video. Except for, I love you, and may the Lord be with you.